Hi guys, it's Laura Ann Chappell here. I am a spiritual mentor and guide supporting all souls on the journey of awakening to their true nature and higher purpose. And today I'm really excited to share with you a workshop on starseeds. I hope you enjoy and please share your feedback below. So I like to start by introducing the term starseed by explaining what it is not. So starseed is a term that can be regularly connected to these new age fringe forms of spirituality, which can have an adverse negative effect to your journey. And I like to use this word starseed, as I will be a lot within this journey, because it feels light within my being. I've journeyed through my own process of calling myself a light worker, a healer, a teacher, a mystic, yet nothing has felt as light as the term starseed. So a starseed is really any person who believes in the eternal journey of the soul. You will be incredibly spiritually aware and connected to your intuition. And you will understand that you are playing out just one lifetime of a repertoire of lifetimes that you have already had and are already yet to come. So all starseeds have been around the block quite a few times, living out various lifetimes, attaining wisdom, which you have brought with you into this lifetime as well. So if you've ever been picked up on your wisdom, if you've ever felt like a little Buddha within your body, within your friendship circles, then the likelihood is you are an old soul. Starseeds have an innate ability to manifest quickly. So subconsciously, you understand the dynamics of energetics and the practice of intent. So throughout your life, you have examples where you have had a thought process which has very quickly become a reality. Starseeds are highly sensitive, highly empathetic, and intuitive beings. So if you have a high sensitivity to light, sound, noise, energetics, food, then this is your body's way of telling you that this sensitivity is a gift. And starseeds also have a strong connection to source and their higher purpose. They know that they're here for a reason, and their life seems to be a quest to activating and really finding what this higher purpose is. Naturally, starseeds are drawn to professions such as healing, teaching, the creative arts, performing, activism, anything that is connected to bringing the world into a greater sense of wholeness and shining this individual, unique light which you have. So I like to compare starseeds to earth seeds. Starseeds go through life with a feeling and a longing for home. And they also regularly feel like the outsider within groups and usually within their own families as well. This is all connected to the awakening process and the activation of higher purpose. But it's also important to recognize that there are also earth seeds living on the plane, which make up the majority of the earth. Earth seeds are newer souls. They haven't had as many lifetimes, they haven't developed as much wisdom yet, and therefore aren't as spiritually connected. It doesn't make any being any more superior, lesser, or greater. it's just really important as you move through this awakening journey to recognize that both earth seeds and star seeds live together, still in harmony and in acceptance of the individuality. And star seeds have come to earth at this point in time to activate their higher mission. They know they have agreed their mission before coming in, and they know that this is the lifetime that they are here to serve. So star seeds are awakening now because the planet Gaia, Earth, is moving through a huge transitional process. More and more star seeds are needed to bring in light through the portal of their own body, to be that beacon of light within their own families, their own communities, workplaces, and throughout the world. Starseeds are here to uplift and inspire with their unique light. And now more than ever, we need that light in the world. So starseeds are awakening like the speed of light. These communities are growing every single day. And it feels so very exciting to be here at the very cusp of this awakening. The first stage of the awakening is a recognition of the dream state that we have been living in up until the very point that we begin to awaken. So up until stage 2, when the inbuilt alarm goes off within you, you are operating in the world in a dreamlike state. In effect, you have been sleepwalking through your life. Sleepwalking with this deep sense, a niggle, that there is something that you are here to do and that time is running out. This niggle is so common for starseeds before they have moved through this awakening process. And it can manifest in anxiety, depression, all forms of physical, mental, and emotional disturbances. But these disturbances are there to make you remember why you're here, and to nudge you closer and closer towards this stage of awakening. So every starseed has a predetermined time, date, period of life when the alarm goes off. So for some people, this alarm can come as sickness, illness. For others, near-death experience. It can come through as a profound spiritual experience. Or it can come through as a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, a death of a loved one. And really what happens is this event stirs something up within you. It awakens you to this next level of your journey. And the alarm signals the beginning of this awakening process. The next stage is then a period of deep contraction. So once the alarm has gone off, life won't feel the same. You'll have to make changes if the universe doesn't make those changes already for you. And what you will find is naturally your life and your energies will begin to draw inwards. You will feel a call to separate, to leave relationships, communities, home, to seek solitude and support and healing. Because this stage of the awakening is all about that. It's all about deprogramming the programs and conditions which you have collected from this lifetime whilst you have been in your dreaming state. And this stage of the awakening can be hugely turbulent. It can be hugely emotional and testing of both your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It is through this contraction phase that we move through these cycles of birth, death, rebirth, the dark nights of the soul, or what I like to call the dark nights of the ego, where we are shedding these layers of our being to come back to our truer essence. Once we have released and healed our deepest wounds, we then begin to open back up to the world. And this is when we move into our expansion phase. Expansion is about a gentle and sustainable expansion to realign your life to the new being that you have become. During the contraction phase, it was really a clearing out process so that you are able to receive a higher frequency of light in your body. The expansion phase is really where you take stock of that light. You take stock of that new feeling of clarity and strength and confidence that you have within your being. And gradually you start to reform your roots in a way that feels true to the person that you are now becoming. This is a re-emergence phase. This is a reconditioning phase back into that which is most aligned to who you are. And what you will find is the people, the communities, the support, the places. You won't need to seek them. They will come to you. They will be drawn to your light. The fifth and final stage of the awakening, which is higher purpose. So once you have moved through this expansion phase where you have anchored your roots within yourself as this being of light, and then back into the physical world, that is when your purpose will become clear and you will begin to live it within every single moment, within every single interaction. You will no longer be searching for what it is, you will be it. And you will be living in service to this inner truth. The best way to tell if you are a starseed is to check in with your inner guidance system. Ask yourself how you felt whilst watching this video today. Have you felt a vibrational resonance to the words that I've been speaking? Has it felt light or heavy in your body to receive? If there has been a resonance, and if this is really accessing a part of your soul and you feel light and expansive in your body, then the likelihood is you are a starseed. So I welcome you, and I'm so excited to be moving on this journey with you this year in 2021. So if you are a starseed, you are going to, at various points in your life, have a really strong longing for home. Perhaps you have traveled around a lot and you haven't really found that place yet where you have been able to call home. This is really common for starseeds. You're also going to have spent a lot of time in your mind. And perhaps this is where you feel most at home and you feel most comfortable. I can remember by my peers always being called a space cadet because I was forever lost in thought processes or in the cosmic portal of my mind. Starseeds are highly creative. So most starseeds are those who are lighting up the world in movies, on television screens, on stages. So starseeds are performers and artists at heart. And that's really because of their sensitivities and their intuitive capabilities allows them to create from the portal of their heart. So starseeds have always felt different amongst their peers, even within their family. I remember growing up in a huge chaotic family. A number of times I questioned whether I was adopted. And that is so common for starseeds. Starseeds recharge their batteries through spending time alone in solitude and preferably in nature as well. Starseeds have a strong connection to the earth and to protecting the earth as well. So you will feel a real responsibility to keeping and caring for the earth and its natural resources. The lens to which most starseeds see the world is one of polarity, one of light and dark. And that is because starseeds want to bring into wholeness into the world. They see the good, they see the soul, they see the heart in every being. And it's that intention that brings this wholeness out into the world. Starseeds are so connected to the sun, to stars, and to the moon. So perhaps you have been in your own personal practice working with the lunar energies, or even connecting to your cycle in a deeper way. Maybe you spend a lot of time out at night stargazing and walking under the night sky. Starseeds believe in the source. They believe in the prime creator, God, the divine. Starseeds know that that sense of divinity lays within them, and that no longer do they seek an external institution or power to determine their own divinity. Starseeds are waking up to their own inner divinity and their own individual connection to source. And you're likely to be a starseed if you've been highly driven by finding and landing your higher purpose. So until this higher purpose is attained, starseeds will forever feel as though there is somewhere else to be. And this is because deep down at a soul level, they know that they are here to live out their purpose in this lifetime. So I'd like you just to take a moment, close down your eyes, sit up as tall as you possibly can. Allow your being to fill your whole self. Breathe into the portal of your heart. Allow your awareness to grow as it expands and contracts with your breath. Allow the words of this workshop today to rest lightly within your heart. Noticing how this feels within your body right now. Allowing your body to be the guide of discernment for yourself and for your path. You are here to light up the world, dear Starseed. Your purpose is to follow your joy, to live in your play, to devote your life to lighting yourself up from within. Because when you light up the world. Thank you so much for your time, for your presence, for your love today. I wish you the most beautiful day.